Hello, this is Vulturefire, and it's time for another fresh start run. So this time, we are going to be running Drofis against Depth 3. This is our first Drofis Depth 3 attempt. We are at level 2. We just got done doing an in a level 2 run, which was successful. I'm going to go ahead and buy Katon just so I don't forget, because we'll win or lose. Next run is going to be the Katon Depth 1 run. The question becomes, do I want to get more recoverable health, or do I want to get the regen harness? I think I'm going to go ahead and get the spyglass and the reinforced outfits upgrade. I was saving up. I just remembered I was saving up for arcane connectivity, but this is what I get for sleeping between videos. I don't think we need the extra rest. So with Drofis, one of our challenges is always not dying. So I think we want life taps. I think we want focuses. Oh, this already shows up even though we don't have any poisoned burst cards yet, I think. Because I don't think we unlocked Tainted Blood yet. I think we might want 2 Sanguine Melodies. We may want one of these and 1 Mend. I'm not sure. I'm deciding exactly what I want to do for healing. This can miss, which is annoying. But it is pretty good. So as far as healing goes, I do like Heroic Vigor. I may run 2 Heroic Vigors so that we can get Mighty and Tough pretty regularly, but not totally decided on that. I do like Blood Blast. I do want one of those. And it's just a matter of what else we want. I could see running a Treasure Hunt or an Introspection to give us a little bit of draw. I could see running a 5th mana card, but we are running pretty low on mana on purpose, so I think we'll run like this. Gives us 3 heal cards. That's probably good. I think we run... Cleaving Strike is not bad, but it's kind of expensive. I kind of like Hobble. It's just another safety net kind of card. And then aside from that... I don't want to run anything too expensive. Hone is probably okay. I kind of want to run a card draw, but... something card draw, but I think this will be fine. I think there is card draw in the pool. I don't remember exactly what is in the pool, although... I just remembered we can actually check by looking at this. Okay, so Contemplate's in the pool. Is Brainstorm in the pool? I don't see Brainstorm. So I think it looks like Contemplate's our only card draw in the pool. So we'll just have to look for that. In that case, I may want to put an Introspection in here. For that little bit of draw. Okay. So we can go to either area. So Mirror Mist. I like the Gargoyle Sentry cards enough to go here, I think. I think the Ramparts in general, there's a little more for us. Here, the Demented Mushroom does give us Depraved Designs, though, which is very good. Is it worth going here just for Depraved Designs? What else do we get from this area? We get the Mushroom, the Bleed cards. The Bleed card's not bad. Arcane Aegis isn't super great for us. Corrupted Blast is okay. Refresh is okay. Manfont's always fine. The Poison Blood card, though, is pretty good. In Venom, or not in Venom, the Vessel of Light Poison Blood card is pretty good. So we may go there. Are we fighting Maw? We are fighting Maw. So we do need to find a way to deal with that. But these 2 areas, neither of them is going to give us anything to deal with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here we would specifically want. I don't think so. I think we're going to go here. So, from here, and now we do have access to see these cards. Glittering Reflection is good, and Hazy Replica is good. Those are less important. But I think we may want to go here to try and pick up Draw Toxin, because Poison Blood is now a lot stronger than it was. And we can go through Elite, here, Elite, and both of these cards are okay. So we'll start here. Doop, doop, doop. So now we first get this focus off well without wasting mana. We were so close to getting that one. We are now weak, but I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. I think we are going to play this to heal. Because then we get the kill. And yeah, we're down a little bit of health, but not too much. Essence Harvest tends to be pretty fun in these decks, in these runs. If we can get it early, because it can add up to a lot of max health over the course of the run. I probably should have played the Bloodblast first. We do want to kill you, I think. Okay. So we get out of that. We want to get this off. I don't think we can this turn. Yeah. Not quite. So I think we're going to... Fortunately, the way that shuffled works out very well for us. Alright. Yeah, we get 6 more max health. I don't think we need the Draining Strike. I think we'll just take the Mind Seed. Hardened Shell also isn't bad, but... so 2 events or this. We may actually just go 2 events, because this is fine, but it's not outstanding. Alright, unfortunately, you have to do this fight. Let's see what we get. Alright. This is so close to getting this kill, but it doesn't quite get there. I think we kill you and then plan to set you up to die on our next turn. So we're not going to kill you this turn, we're just going to set you up, is the plan. Would like to get... Alright, so now we should be pretty good to draw into Essence Harvest to kill. And that won't kill. It does hurt us a little bit, but that's fine. So now we just need to find our Essence Harvest. Alright, and the Mend is nice. We get 12 health so far from the Essence Harvests. Toxic Spores, I don't think I like. I like the Contemplate. Walk into the Swarm, sure. Get more max mana. We could cut something. I don't know that we want to cut anything yet, though, so we're just going to increase our max mana. Which, Drofis has such a low max mana cap that can actually be pretty useful. Those were pretty questionable events. But I don't think we really lost anything by taking them. I want to get out this Heroic Vigor, but... I mean, I think we're just going to have to... We're just going to heal with the Heroic Vigor, because that's just how this is going to shake out. And then we get tough, and we take 1 point of damage. This is probably not happening this turn. May not be happening this fight. Do we use this just to hit 0? I think so. Oh, I meant to pitch that. Whoops. Fine. You're just hemorrhaging health. So we're guaranteed to draw mana off of that. Do we want to draw potentially back into Bloodstrike? It's fine. Like I said, I didn't really expect to actually draw all the way back into it. Okay. So the question is, do we go ahead and kill here, or do we try and get the extra max health? I think we just get the kill. We don't have a ton of extra rests, and that seems fine. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. We don't even care about the removing poison bit. This is just going to let us apply a lot of poison fairly quick. I don't remember what the upgrade on it is, but we'll probably check. Okay, Cursed Apple is great. Cursed Apple is actually amazing on Drofis. Okay, so it just goes up to 4. But I think we're going to upgrade the Essence Harvest first, because we want to get our max health going up as quickly as possible. Alright, upgrade a common card. That's great to see. Probably just a Focus Plus, although Sanguine Melody Plus is also incredible. I think Focus Plus is more important right this moment. Sanguine Melody Plus is probably the next upgrade. Okay. So we'll go ahead and play that. So we can play this. As you see now, like every time we do this, we just apply more poison out. That's not going off this turn. We can go... I think we want to get the elite dead. And now we take a bunch of damage, which applies even more poison. And we lose a bit of health, but that's fine. You're dead. See what we find off of this. Not really what we're looking for. Kill you. If we do any damage to you, you will just die. So we're just going to sit here and hope to loop back into Essence Harvest next turn. And also healing. Actually getting value out of that half of it, which is nice. And we can just get that kill. Plus 10 max health. Super worth it. Give me a second. Okay, so the mana from this is pretty good. We are a relatively expensive deck, as Drofis often is. Duplication Tome is always great. I like this upgrade just because it's more Poison Blood. Although we may need the more healing from this. I'm going to take more Poison Blood. Just so much poison. I should be cutting cards though, because we are looping our deck pretty quick right now, and that is definitely doing good things for us. Let's see what we get out of that. Alright. Time to draw some cards. Okay. It's full hand. So we want to see if we can get this off. I don't love our hand right now for doing that, because we don't have a great way to hit 0. But... Or, I mean, I don't love our hand for hitting other stuff. But we can do that. Will get us... We could have duplitomed it, but we didn't have a way to get whatever off, and I don't think it was worth trying to do the fancy dance of getting that going. There's a lot of health lost. Could have duplitomed the whatever, but... So this will kill you. I don't want to bother losing a lot more life, because we are down 28, and I think that's, yeah, that's exactly irrecoverable. If we lose any more, we will just outright lose it. Which I don't think we need to do right now. Okay. I'm debating duplitoming the Contemplate and the Heroic Figure. That seems okay. Okay. This heals us for 8, which is fine. I think we can try and draw into mana. Not punished. So we now have Tough, which means they do less damage. There is a lot of mana there. And we can draw more. Awesome. Let's do that. This will just give us a Mighty. I think that's worth it. Unfortunate on that timing. We can heal. We could remove the poison, but I don't think we need to. We'll just get the kill off the poison. And there we go. That's a kill. Corrupted Blast seems okay. I do kind of just like having more Contemplates. I will take the Corrupted Blast. We may end up cutting it, but I want to see if we end up liking it. This fight could be annoying. We will see. This is a pretty bad opening hand. I think we're probably copying. Plan is to duplitome whichever hand we get with Poison Blood. And I think we are just eating this. As unfortunate as this is. Okay. Then we duplitome these two. So get one of those off. We want to get poison out on them so that we can then use this to draw. That draws us 4 cards, which is pretty dang good. And that's going to do a lot of damage. So we need to get you down weak enough that this is going to... So that's 28. So there is that kill. There's some mana there. I'm just going to pitch that. Get the Tough. And I think we do actually want to do this because it draws us, it gets more poison out. Yeah, the poison blood just does incredible work on Drofis. Not super useful outside of Drofis, but on Drofis, you know, we are up to a pretty ludicrous amount of value. And then we're going to take a bunch of poison damage. So ideally we find a little bit of healing here, but if not, we will just into the fight. Alright, that works out. Could have been a lot worse. Alright, this is pretty good. This is just draw that also like gives us the shrivels, which we like. We absolutely need to upgrade. What is this upgrade now? 5 and 3? I think we just upgrade Sanguine Melody Plus. And then we cut. Yeah, I don't know that I like the Corrupted Blast. You can go. What's our max health up to now? 180, so we've gained 42 additional max health so far, which is pretty okay. We're going to absolutely go right side here. I don't want to deal with Drakes if I don't have to, and we don't have to, so we're not going to. Alright. Kind of feeling like I want to use this. Which we aren't going to get the poison blood value, but I'm okay with that, I think. Don't love the amount of mana we're at here, just because it is not an amount that is conducive to hitting focus. That'll fix that. Okay. I think we're going to copy like that, because I think we should actually be able to get 2 of these off. So yeah, that is, we're now up to, I think, 200 max health now. Gathering Bolt is okay. Does give us access to Arcane, which we otherwise don't have. Draws us mana cards, which is fine. It's not exceptional. It's just kind of okay. Like, mana does continue to be just something that we can use a lot of. And that seems okay. Because Drofis is usually happy to use just all the mana you can get. Alright, let's start by drawing some cards. Not the most useful cards we could have found, but that's fine. I think we can pitch them in. I don't think we need it this time. Alright. Let's do that. See what we find. Not really what we're looking for. Okay. It's awkward again because it costs an even amount of mana. Okay. And we can get at least one of those. So we're now at 210. Would love to not be bottom decking the draw toxin. But what can you do? Answer. You can bottom deck the draw toxin. Is that lethal? I think so. It will be, yeah, because we're going to lose health. And we lose a little bit of our health there as well, but that's fine. Region, I don't think we need. Mystic Ritual could be useful. We are stacking mana pretty heavily. Let's see what we can find here. Just take the extra max health. 10 more max health. Upgrade card, sure. I like to Brave Design Plus a lot. Just amazing things for us. We make up the introspection because it's kind of awkward. Because it does add fatigue, which we don't love. Okay. Do we copy things? And if so, what do we copy? I do like copying this Draw Toxin. We just Draw Toxin and Bloodburst. So we know that we're going to draw Shrivels next. but we want to get this poison out. Oh. Oops. I didn't even think about the fact that now we are at an awkward position as far as getting things up goes. Alright, we can't use that usefully. We want to hit 0. And the best way for us to do that, we could do this. I think we're going to go that into that. And then just see if we can draw mana. Sure, I do like getting that healing. And we can just go Bloodburst, Bloodburst. Not the best turn ever, but it could be worse. We aren't getting frozen this turn, which is what's important. Everyone gains Reflect 3. That means that now every time we hit, we're going to trip. We're going to get a Bloodburst, and we're going to trip whatever it is. Poison Blood. It doesn't mean we're going to be eating a lot of damage, but I think that's fine considering how well this goes for us. Although, right, we are not going to be able to fit mana into our hand. Go and do that. And then, alright. We have a lot of poison out, although we do take a lot of damage as well. But we now can get the kill without losing too much health total. Oh, and we can get the kill with this for value. Elemental Strike and Hazy Replica both seem good. Can we get enough hits up for Elemental Strike? I think we probably can. And neither of these does anything for us. That upgrade doesn't do that much for us. I really like Runic Focus Plus because it's +3 mana. I should probably get Mint Plus going at some point, but that's a later problem. Yeah, I'm just going to get the Introspection. Okay. That's a bug. Okay, back to this. I think we start by... We could actually copy this to Depraved Designs. I like doing that, I think. Because we are probably going to need all of that health. Especially with some of what we're planning to do. We can draw those, and then these are... We need a little more damage on you. Kind of an awkward way for these numbers to work out, but we do get that. We are going to be bleeding next turn, which is going to be good for us. Alright. Awkward time to get that, but it's fine. And I think we'll just heal to end of the turn. Everyone gets Reflect 3. That's kind of awkward. We are not taking a lot of damage anytime we hit in. So we may not actually want to hit much this time. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to end turn. Because, yeah, we don't want to take too much from this Reflect. Or we don't take too much from the Reflect plus Bleed combo, especially. I mean, we're still going to take some. We're not cowards. Alright, and that is a win. This is pretty good. It does give enemy shield. It does give us shield, which we don't really care a ton about, but it doesn't hurt us. I mean, I know hurting us is good, but anyway, so yeah, we're up to 240 max HP, which means that resting is going to heal us 72 HP. Pretty dang good. Do we need that? I don't think so. The taunt's kind of annoying because it means that getting to whatever is a pain. I think we're going to copy this. And then we are going to shrivel. and look for useful things. All right, that's useful, but it's not really going to be what we're hoping for right this moment. Okay. Looks like we're not going to be able to get this kill out. It's unfortunate. Yeah, and that's not going to get us there either. May as well heal back to full. Or max recoverable, I guess. The only thing here is this plated is now out. And this is really annoying because we can't get to, in order to play this, we have to use up that without getting the max value on it. I think we're copying those two. Getting rid of some of that plated. And then we're drawing some cards. Everyone likes drawing cards. Fortunately, this is the temporary copy, which is not quite perfect. Should have done that sooner. You're basically dead, but we can go ahead and finish you off. We don't have enough space in hand for the cards from that yet. Now we do. Now I'll kill you. That would take us to 0 mana, but this does too. So ideally, we would like to get to whatever it is, the name of the card that my brain is not telling me right now. I think you're just going to die to the poison, unfortunately. Okay, no, just barely not, which is good because we want to play Essence Harvest if we can get it. And there we go. Even more max health. We don't really need the Mind Shield. We don't really need the Gathering Bolt, but it does draw mana, which makes it, I think, better than... I don't think we need the Blood Strike. That's pretty good. Maybe we should have taken the Blood Strike. It's not bad. I think we do want to get Bleed out. Alright, now we can get that. Pop. Okay, this isn't quite a perfect turn to do duplication on, although I feel like duplicating both of those, because that means that we can get both halves of Vigor out. And we can ensure that we have runes for next turn. And then this is actually, it's not of actual kill, but it is a lot of damage, so I'll take it. Alright. That is absolutely no mana. We would like to get more than no mana. We do at least get to do that, which is pretty nice. Because that's going to be the doom going off. Alright. Drawing some cards. This will also pop, which is nice. Alright. And copy this for value. And that's also pretty good. More value. So much poison. Let's go bonk, bonk, bonk. We are now doomed, but we don't really care a ton. It actually seems like an okay turn to do this. I think I would take Shadow Breath if it was offered. This will do a lot of damage. And we take a manageable amount of damage. Oh, I didn't really realize that we were going to get that kill there. I thought we had another turn. Is it finally time to take a Vampiric Needle? I think so. We can upgrade it, get more healing out of it, but I think upgrading Glimmering Reflection makes more sense. Trying to think what we cut. The Mystic Ritual is kind of expensive. We haven't been able to really play it, and we haven't had huge problems with card draw. So that can go for now. So the burn cards. Cinder Barrage is pretty good. Rampant Blaze is okay. I do like going here and picking up Corrupted Font. We are kind of, our current plan for Maw is just like have a huge cushion of health and then ignore stuff. And I think that's also how we're going to get through this fight. I think we are going to go through that fight. I don't think we can beat CPU this way, but so let's start by drawing cards. Sorry, I got distracted by other things, as is pretty common. What do we copy here? I think we copy those two. That seems okay. Oh, whoops. I messed up. In my head, I had gotten enough space in hand. I super hadn't. We should be fine. It's just a little bit embarrassing. I think we are going to play that. We just pitch the hat. And that does not enough damage. Yeah, this is an okay turn to do this. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Ideally, we'd like to copy mana. Looks like that is not going to be an option. In that case, you're now set up to die to this next time. And there's no point really in playing that. Actually, we'll go ahead and kill you off, because we can. Although, we do that to kill you, and we heal. Stealing our mana is still exceptionally rude. See. Yeah, it is still in the deck. We can do this. And then this is guaranteed to draw us that. And it is not quite enough damage. But combined with that, it should be. Right? Okay, yes, because of the shock. I was thinking that I was going to get the mighty off of that, and that was how we were going to get there. But the shock also does it. Revitalizing Surge is pretty good. This is also useful, but I think we are on plan. Ignore the curse and just brute force down Maw. And I guess that's technically fine. Do that. Oh, I should have done that first. One's on me. Okay. We do actually have space in hand for this time. Although we don't have space for the cards we're going to generate. Let's see. That gets us mana. It's kind of an unfortunate mana pick. Just because we want to get... Alright, we want to get you dead with this, but that's just not an option right now. Unless we just do this and hope. It's not great, because we can do this, but it might not kill. Hey, it didn't quite kill. Awesome. But we are 1 mana short. Gosh dang it. We can do this. Alright, we're going to get there. I guess we copy that, although we can't play it again. Oh, we can. We're going to need to because... Okay, that did count. I wasn't sure if that was actually going to count or not. Let me just do bonk, bonk, bonk. Which does at least some damage to you. We are the better at poison blood than this fool over here. Alright. Start with that, that'll clean off the poison blood. So then we just don't have to worry about it. Copy that and that. There we go. Don't really need that. It's okay, but it's not amazing. Arcane Nova is also not amazing though. I mean, Arcane Nova is okay going into these dorks, since it'll help us clean off some of that evasion. We do have this for the evasion, but you know, having more tools isn't terrible. So we draw out of that. Okay. So we're gonna pop off. I guess I should pop the back ones. But we're still gonna do this. And then get damage out. Hopefully get the Essence Harvest on the Scout, or on the Shadow Bone Scout, and then these dorks we're just gonna have to deal with. Which is gonna hurt, but that's fine. I don't think I want to Duplicitome quite yet. Because I'm only going to Duplicitome a Shrivel. Let's... Now seems like an okay time to Duplicitome. Should have Duplitomed previously, but whatever. So we want to get... Right, we want to get this off. Which means we need you to not die. I don't think this kills. It doesn't? Okay, so we're good to go for this whenever we can get to it. And we're good to do that. Heal 12 seems good enough. You're dead, and we have more max health. Yeah, plan here is just mainly to abuse poison blood. What's over here? None of that is mana, so we'll just end the turn, eat our hits, do a ton of poison blood damage in return. Look at all these. No space in hand. We can copy this, but it doesn't do us any good. We are, I think, just going to have to eat a bunch of damage here, unfortunately. But I think that also is going to win us the fight. We still have way more health than we started the run with, just because, oh boy. This doesn't do anything for us, but it is mana. Like, I mean, we don't get either the evasion or the... There's a chance we'll find either of those. I think we just take the neutralizing surge. I think we may cut the hobble. I think the hobble's expensive. I don't think we care about the... Oh, I should have got that Arcane Nova. That's the thing I really wanted to get rid of. And I just forgot about it. Okay, cool. We didn't have to do that fight. Although we would have taken a Charge to Gunk. That's still pretty good here. This fight could theoretically be a problem, because it does have... Oh no, this isn't the weather fight, it's the next fight that's the weather fight. Whoop. This seems like a good turn to go ahead and do that. I think we go ahead and just copy our mana. Just have plenty of mana for next turn. Alright. This is not actually a great turn to use this on the draw toxin. We may do it anyway. Nah. Bring it back to max recoverable and then just... Oh man, we had those evasion rings. I forgot about those. Those actually weren't amazing for us. Because we did kind of want to take that damage. This is another awkward hand. Like I cut the card draw and then just... I guess I shouldn't have. Don't get me wrong, I'm not concerned about our chances of winning this fight. I'm just concerned about our chances of winning this fight without ending up spending more health on it than we would like. Alright. So we're going to Glittering Reflection this and one of the mana. Get our mana up. I'm going to duplicate the draw toxins and we just get stupid amounts of poison blood for value. And I should... Oh, whoops. We don't have that much space in hand, but that's fine. I'm fine with just giving up some of that draw. In exchange for just getting all that poison blood out. Because now every time we lose life, they take 18. Which seems good for us. Less good for them. Yeah, this isn't going to get a kill this turn. But that's fine. Yeah. You're now dead. That's a pretty good place to be. For us, not for them. Being dead is not a good place to be for them. And really at this point, like if we don't find if we don't get the restored or whatever, we aren't super sad. And just do it. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. I thought that if I ended there we were gonna have another turn and just no, just demolish. Upgrading that makes some amount of sense. So we're going to cut the Arcane Nova before I forget. We're going to upgrade... I don't think we can upgrade that because we just don't have enough space in hand ever. That upgrade's okay. This upgrade is not that useful. That upgrade's okay. The other Runic Focus Plus has done great work for us. And then we can probably cut the Mind Seed. And yeah, I think we're going to go... I think this one's probably less annoying. And we don't really care about any of the cards from any of these. People are blorping me. Let me see if any of this is important. Answer, no. Okay. We can start with this as a way to get around the downside for this. For this whatchamacallit. Let's see if we find it. We don't really need that blood first. Kind of want to copy this Blood Blast. And just the Vampiric Needle, or the Runic Focus, I guess, just to have a ton of mana. Although we aren't doing amazingly on health. The bleed's pretty nice. There's the Draw Toxin. Do we go ahead and duplicate it? Sure. Although I don't think we have a way to get to enough poison. That's fine. Alright, they're gonna steal our mana. Rude. And then the weather does its thing, which in this case is going to be... Oh man, just dumpstering the enemies. So we're going to do that. And we're going to just have a bunch of mana left over for next turn. We do not really care about taking damage, and in fact, it's kind of good for us. Alright, we get a Conflagrate in our deck, which is nice. We play these first to get rid of them. Or we can play that first to get rid of it, but then we get frozen, which is bad. Although, it looks like we're going to be able to get a freeze off of our own. Although we aren't quite going to freeze you. That's still fine. Nothing happens. Okay. We didn't end up shuffling our deck anyway. Okay. That's kind of the one that we didn't want. Do we take this? Sure. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Yeah, that's probably better. And then we go here, because I would take a Dark Focus. I would rather have the good cards from this, but if we can't get them, then once again, going to start with this. But again, it does not matter a ton. Since we are whatever. I don't think we have a way, unfortunately, to drop you down to not causing us problems. So we got rid of our weak. Do we pitch this? Yeah, I don't think that's worth it if we're not getting value out of it, and we're really not. So we can go bonk, 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 which is going to give us purity. Which means that when we explode here, we don't lose our evasion ranks, which is nice. And we also got rid of our burn. Alright, so that damage is largely irrelevant. That's fine. Oh, I should have considered copying that. That's fine. Although these are only online if we can get through all of the shield this turn, which we'll see if that can happen. Just gonna draw us a bunch of dribbles. Okay, here's this, which we do want to copy. And we do have space in hand, which is nice. Or maybe we do have space in hand for these, but we don't have space in hand for that. Do that. I want to play this, but I don't think it's worth it. So we're going to draw Shrivel, Shrivel. Or we're going to draw Shrivel into Elemental Strike. And we can play the Elemental Strike, but only get a ton of value out of it. But you have to get a little bit. Although I thought we were going to have one more mana than we did. That's fine. Alright. Everyone's weak now. That can go away. I think we want to copy a mana card. So we just copy 2 mana cards, I guess. You just kind of need them. Get rid of that. Okay, we aren't going to explode this time. Almost to that shield. Take a tiny amount of damage. Okay. We are at last finally through that, so we at least get to heal. So this doesn't bode super well for our odds against Maw, although at least against Maw we won't have to deal with the plated or the massive shield. Now we don't get the whatever off of that, but that's fine. That's gonna freeze, which is fun. I don't think there's any way we get this off, especially not without any ways to stack powerful. Because yeah, that is not enough. Although it's closer than I thought it would be. And then you're just going to die to the poison. That seems okay. Now let's see if we get... That's the one we were looking for. We don't have ways to buff it, which is annoying, but I think it's still good. Cut the Mind Seed. I think that's pretty underwhelming right now. Go here. The starting purity is fine, but I think the things we have are better. And then, yeah, upgrade is great. This upgrade is amazing because it just is very funny. Although, don't know how much it actually does for us. Purging Waters could be good. We're probably cutting the Gathering Bolt. Focus Plus is also just very good. I think we take the Focus Plus. I think cut the Gathering Bolt. Oh, we have to do another fight first. This fight's probably fine. We would love to get any of these cards. There's another one where it's like, we might end up eating a bunch of damage here, but it's whatever, because... Oh, I should have done that first, because then I can draw a card. Okay. Copy those two. We can begin setting ourselves up. And you're just going to get frozen. Oh. That was kind of funny, how slow that was. But yeah, that's right. It's amazing with this. Okay. Sorry, I had to report that you don't get runes from hitting yourself with that because you used to. There was a time where that would cause you problems. Let's think. Do we want to go into this out? That's a pretty bad way to use up the shock. I think we do want to get the Mighty. Alright, draw a bunch of tribbles. I think I do actually want to play that though, just to get the bleed going. I can get a lot of healing there. Yeah, unfortunately we're not making the best use out of these tribbles. We're getting okay use out of them. Just could be better. Hey, we can actually get rid of the some of the curse. I think that's worth it. And we just intern here, save a little bit of mana. Hey, we might actually be able to get the Essence Harvest off on you. Yep. Alright. Oh no, we don't eat any damage, we just evade that. You're annoying, but... It's actually a pretty good time to do this. Should have done it sooner in the turn, but whatever. Alright, and that'll mean that we can now heal the max out of that. And there's no point in healing one with that. Summons come out. But summons are not going to manage to shut us down. Do we copy this? Do we kill this first? I think so. Oh, we want to play this to get the purity out, probably. That's not a huge deal. Yeah, this is kind of awkward because we want to copy stuff, but we can't get this purity out while we want. I guess we don't really need the purity. I didn't realize just how much shield that gives now. 42. Oh, because it goes up with each area. That's right. That's why it's so high. You're now basically dead, but... Okay. That's going to be pretty good. Because the thing here is this does 3 damage. Oh. Thump, thump, thump. Let me type up a bug report real quick. Alright. And we don't have the ability to get whatever, so we're just going to kill. And Runic Focus continues to be pretty good. I think we do upgrade the Cinder Barrage. It's just so incredible with having 0 shield or the other thing. And we can rest. Yeah, we get 90 health. We can go up even further. Sure. Sure. Yeah, 320 and counting. I guess we already could see that. That doesn't do anything for us. More max health. Not that it matters, but it makes me happy. Oh, we're very close to that, but Wits is kind of nice. So let's see if we can get a nice clean finish here. 330 health going into Maul. Do I want to use the Cursed Apple yet? I don't think so. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. We do need to make sure that we are careful not to run out of hand space here. Okay. So there's one of the things I want to copy with Glittering Reflection, but I do need to have hand space for that. Do I just copy those two? That seems okay. We'll go ahead and get... Actually, that is going to apply enough poison that we can draw with that. And then we need to play this. I should have copied the draw talks and gotten just crazy poison blood again, but can't really complain with where we're at. Let's see, I want to get to 0 with that to clean off our curse. And we can draw more cards. I should even be able to get this freeze out here, which is nifty. Let's see, we could play that to get one of our mana cards before we draw more. I'm just going to draw. If we don't need that. Could get tough and heal a little bit. That seems fine. Gets focus out. I think we pitch that. We didn't get the Cinder Barrage. That's really frustrating because we have all of our runes this turn. That's like there were 3 cards that we didn't get to draw, and that was one of them. But oh well. Somehow I think it's going to work out fine. Alright. Plus, there's always a chance we could just find Elemental Strike again, because we do get to draw a decent amount of cards here. Pitch that. Oh, I should have done that. There we go. I think I'm going to copy these two. So I need to make hand space, because this is going to draw us donk, 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 donk. That's going to do good work for us. And we could heal to full, but we already healed to full with that, so. Donk, 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 donk. And in all told, we got 70 poison out of that as well, which is pretty good, I would say. Yeah, heal back almost to full. I should have done that in a different order. Waste a lot of heal there. 141 poison. We don't have any ways to get more mana this turn, which is a little unfortunate. But I don't think it's going to matter a ton. It's not like we are in danger. And we can get Tough out if we want it. Sure. Or, sorry, Mighty out, I guess. We have Mighty for this turn. Poison applied. Okay. This is actually kind of perfect, because that gets us the cleanse right at the start. And we get even more poison blood out. And that's fiddle free. I think we can pitch that, because we have plenty of mana right now. We can do that, which will just draw us into... Oh, I suppose that could draw us into, yeah, Ellie Strike. Not that we get that much value out of Ellie Strike, but... Let's get a screenshot of that. And... bonk. Okay, so we did end up only having 289 health at the end. We had lost some of our recoverable health. Our max recover was like 317 there. But somehow that still felt pretty good. So yeah, that was level 2 Drofis. Getting it done. And that was without any of the better passives, without having access to the higher level cards. That was just brute force incredible power. And with that, I am done for this video. Next up is going to be Catan. I'm hopeful that Catan won't go as poorly this time as it did last time. I think the new, between the card changes and the new default card pool, I think Catan is a lot better positioned early on. But that will be next time. That's it for now. Toodles.